Teen Opportunity Program, better known as TOP, was launched by Vacamas in 1985 to reach out to children living in disadvantaged neighborhoods in New York City and identified as being at risk of dropping out of school. The TOP program is working predominantly in Public School 83 in the Bronx and Public School 128 in Washington Heights on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. TOP presently provides 500 children from kindergarten through 8th grade with a year-round experience combining both school and camp environments. 90% of TOP participants live in single-parent households with income falling below federal guidelines for poverty. Many live in homeless shelters, housing projects, and drug-infested neighborhoods.
Washington Heights has many problems. It is the 34th and the 33rd precinct are the precincts that basically service our area. And we have the highest homicide rate, I believe, in the city of New York. You also have one of the highest rates of domestic violence reports in the city of New York. When you have people who are poor, you also will have issues of drugs and violence. And these are part of every child's life who comes and who lives in Washington Heights. So when the Camp Vacamas program, TOP, comes into the school, they provide for a healthier child experience. They make certain that children come to school. They make certain that families understand schools. They make certain that families have the resources that they need to support themselves.
The primary goal of the TOP staff is to coordinate a program which can effectively empower each child with the self-belief to make positive life choices. The TOP staff work closely with the students each day, offering attendance incentives including after-school sports and homework clubs, together with trips to cultural and historical sites in and around New York. The rural element of the TOP program involves weekend trips to Camp Vacamas throughout the school year, and during the summer holidays, a 2-week visit to Camp Top of the Pines in Harriman State Park, New York. Opening beside Lake Tioratti in 1995, Top of the Pines is fast developing with each summer. For many children, this is a safe haven from the city streets and a rare opportunity to breathe fresh air. Activities on camp follow in the Vacamas tradition, with additional opportunities to explore the state park as a whole. Campers can choose from hiking adventures around Bear Mountain and also visit the Trailside Nature Center and Museum. Top of the Pines is an experience specifically tailored to meet the needs of TOP children. For example, the smaller camp setting allows for the more demanding children to receive the close attention which they need in order to learn. Every aspect of life at camp presents children with social experiences from which they can learn and understand how to interact positively. The development of listening and communication skills is an essential step towards improving performance in school and as members of a larger community.
At Top of the Pines, we have a ratio of 1 to 6, which gives the staff member a great opportunity to deal with the campers on an individual basis. In contrast to other camps where the ratio would be 8 to 1, where the council might not have the chance to and the opportunity to speak to every camper as closely as they would when they're here. They're given the opportunity to express themselves, how they feel they need to be expressed, how they feel they need to be heard and will be heard.
Most of the moments that I like to make me come back is when the kids say, "Well, Martin, are you coming back next year?" I say, "Yeah." They go, "Well, I'm coming back. I had real fun with you, and I learned this, and I learned that." And they say, "Well, I'm going to take this back to New York and do it with my friends." And that makes me feel good, because then I feel at least out of the hundreds of kids we see this summer, at least one. As long as I get one of them to say, "Well, I'll be back," that's an achievement for me.
I think the way that camp benefits the kids that come here is that they get a chance to get close to an adult, and that they know that if they do something that's not acceptable, they know they're not just going to be pushed aside. They'll be spoken to and given another chance, and it gives them a chance to be somewhere where they can just relax and just have some fun. and not be afraid.
I think camp teaches you more about, like when you're at home, your behavior.
It's like a special place because it gets you away from the city, all the violence. It teaches you how to survive in the wilderness and how to survive out here in the water.
And we learn about how to take care of the earth and how to be a better person.
And also teaches you how to support your own self. Say like if you was on your own or like you wanted to get your own apartment, you can have these skills in camp. That's how they teach you all that.
Camp Vacamas provides children with that inner strength that they need. And what we want are children who are not victims or who feel like victims, but children who say, no matter what happens in my life, I'm going to make it.